Hi, Shannon Payne, independent Jamberry consultant, and I'm going to show you the standard Jamberry wrap application. Just a little bit of a twist to it. My main difference is in how I prep my wraps. I pre-cut them ahead of time so that they're all ready to go. It saves time in the long run. It makes your manicure much smoother. I lay it out by hand so that you have your wraps in the correct order and you can see what your pattern is going to be before you do it. If you're one of those like me that can't stand just doing all your nails the same. Even when I would paint them, they were never all the same, but that was mostly by mistake and this is by design. The other modification that I have for you is when you're doing your thumbnail, don't put the wrap on with the rounded side in, because most people have flat bases to their thumbnails. You see, that's not rounded. And one of the biggest complaints that I get from new customers and clients is that a quarter of their thumbnail is showing. So instead what you do is you cut the wrap in half and you trim the corners at the top with your scissor. And you're only removing about 1 millimeter or so of wrap, so you're not actually wasting any of it. And then when you apply your wrap, it's going to sit nice and tight against the base of that cuticle and you're not going to have any gaps or crazy. So I'm going to do my accent nail, which, as you can see, looks absolutely nothing like what's going on the rest of my nails. And that's the fun of Jamberry. You can play and make it pretty and make it your own and just have fun with it. And so I have my orange stick. I already detached my wrap from my plastic backing, which is separate. And so, it's my alarm going off telling me I need to get ready to go. I haven't finished my manicure. That's the other advantage of Jamberry wraps. There's no dry time, there's no wait time. You can quickly stick them on and you can go. If you don't finish your entire manicure in the time that you have for putting them on, oh well, come back to it later. Say the phone rings, or you have to go somewhere, or you're like me and you have kids that scream at inopportune moments. You can come back to it. Jamberry wraps are no hassle, and they look great. So we're going to go ahead and we heated this for about 8 seconds over the heat, lined it up and applied it to the nail. Now you'll notice it doesn't have to be perfect. It goes all the way to the edge on that side, but this side has a little bit of a gap. You're not going to see that when you look at it straight on. It's okay. Another advantage of Jamberry wraps. They're so pretty, nobody cares that you have a little bit of nail showing. The important part is to make sure that you apply adequate pressure so that you get a good seal around the edge. And I like to kind of pull down my cuticle pusher and reheat just the edge. We're going to pull it down, push it along. Now we give it a few seconds to cool off. Maybe even blow on it a little. And then you're going to take your file, make sure that you're filing vertical at about a 90-degree angle to your nail. If you're like me and they pull up on the edges often, you can pull that at a little bit of an angle so that you get just a tiny sliver of nail showing on the end. That'll protect your wraps from whatever you're digging through. If you're one of those people that garden a lot, then yeah, file them at an angle, give yourself a little bit of a buffer zone. But always file downward and always move your file, not your nail. So then, comes off. Just go a little bit extra to see, make sure there's no snags. And voila! Perfect nail with proper nail prep. It'll last approximately 2 weeks. Now I usually heat them back up just a little bit just to make sure that none of those edges popped up during filing. Stick it down just to ensure. And you're ready to go. And I gotta get going. I'll finish my manicure later. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.